The concept of good and evil is a universal train of thought on the surface, but everything must be kept equal. For every Samaritan, there is a criminal. Therefore, a society must control either the good or the bad. Fortunately for us, we get the fun one. I'm your host, Pride, and I would like to welcome you all to hell. You're tuning in to your Daily Damnation. I hope you all had a wonderful morning, and to the Punished, I hope you had a horrible experience in general. For the new residents, welcome to your personal hell. The community hall serves daily continental breakfast. They only accept 5-cent coins, however. For the demon summoners, especially my fans, we have a gift for you. Please, stare into the mirror at midnight. After a minute or so, you'll see the most desirable thing you can imagine. You're welcome. And finally, for the demon hunters.
We'll deal with you later.
Anyways, the news of course. Firstly, our dear ruler Lucy would like to commend the teams behind the global warming initiative. Ignorance and economic self-indulgence will hand the special gift of 20 soul coins towards each member of their respective teams. On other news, ignorance has still not been cited for the second week in a row. If you have any information on them, please hesitate and never tell us. On more local news, on the behalf of gluttony, we would like to remind the citizens, though they may be delicious, to withhold their urge to eat the Punished. We do need enough bodies in the community garden for the spring harvest, though ensure to stock up on extra limbs though. Winter is approaching and hell is starting to freeze over. Also, a reminder for the assigned demons to Cerberus. Our ruler has explicitly warned not to provide the bad boy any of the Punished that are a part of disinformation's area. They may be new and annoying, but our boss has missed multiple meetings due to cleaning their remains and also, to quote, literally shoveling Cerberus's dog shit. But that is all I have in the news. And now, onto the weather. How is the weather looking in general hell, Envy?
Still on fire.
What a surprise. On to celebrations. Starting up first is actually a gal I know from my own team. Acknowledgement. We would like to wish her a... What? What the heaven is going on here?
Oh, for sorry, boss.
Do you mind explaining what on hell's land is going on in my studio?
Sorry, boss. One of the new Punished from the Stolen Precinct managed to get out.
My ground! I was saving something for that.
I thought you would be more worried for your glass skulls.
Yes, that too. But my ground! Hurry your ass, dishonesty. Your presence has already caused too much destruction in my studio.
I'm sorry, boss, but the Punished are way too slippery.
I told you to restrain them before pouring oil on them. We'll be right back in a moment.
Boss, hurry! My clothes are getting more oily than I want.
Eamon, could you please stop that? It was tolerable until 5 minutes ago.
Ugh, we literally just arrived 5 minutes ago.
And your point is? Anyways, instead of tapping on a table all day, why don't we just make the report already?
Oh shit, forgot. Let me just... Oh, it's on. This is duo number 777. Armon from Ras Coliseum and Jin from, she's from,
From Les's dungeon.
Yeah, Lust's dungeon. This should make our third report on the surface. We are currently reporting in what they call California, USA.
Wait, third report? I thought we've only been here for 4 service months.
Didn't we go back to hell last month?
Eamon, that was Florida.
Order for, Elmo?
Are you fuck? I'm gonna beat Ignorance's ass when I come back to hell.
Who? Oh, wait. And I thought for a minute that Rasconies being idiots was just a rumor. Oh well, let's just get into this report already. So, to be the hopping of bad news, gang wars are still thriving and going. So send a good message to our muscular lady that she can hold back from unleashing corrupt police. Though, to be honest, I don't think they'll stop her from doing it. Moving on, I've just got a message from my lovely boss. The sex workers are still going, though the Puritan regime still seems to be standing hard. Pun intended. Though I thought we discussed with, you know, about not messing with our gals and himbos. But aside from that, well, this is more of a personal complaint. But could we get better bops in strip clubs, please? I'm getting sick and tired of listening to Cardi B on loop every day, and every time I walk in the club, she's always talking about her WAP. I mean, you're welcome, but that's not my main point. Well, hey there, lover boy. What'd you get?
Just a strawberry milkshake?
Oh my devil, that's precious. I love that.
Shut up. Anyways, what do we need for the report again?
I covered the general chaos that we got assigned. We just need to talk about the special cases that we always get.
Ugh, really? Just say we ate all of them. The guy that might crash the economy, the teacher that intentionally misled her students, that lawyer that falsified evidence, and that one person that thought mixing jazz and metal was cool.
Eamon, you know we ate that one person because they're a demon hunter, right?
Well, those two crimes are basically on the same level.
Do you want to go outside for some air?
To breathe in that stupid polluted air filled with cigarette smoke? I would love to. Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Wow, 1 second in the alleyway and you're already revealing a devil form. How nice of you.
Let me have this moment, jerk. No touching the fangs.
I couldn't help myself, lover boy. Anyways, what's on your mind today? Is it Wrath? She really does have some fire abs if you think about it.
The barista called me ma'am. I really shouldn't be feeling as pissed off. Disregard what I'm saying.
How about no? Calling the dissonance is a pain in the ass. It's a valid reason, Eamon.
I guess, but couldn't we just ask Lucy to switch our bodies? Or at least their genders?
How many times do I have to tell you, Eamon? Hell can only allow us to inherit one body. And if we suddenly change genders, how are we supposed to explain it to the friends and family that we inherited? They'll think we have trans witch powers.
But isn't transforming into beings totally different from your regular form already a staple here? I saw it in that one movie.
That's Transformers.
Wait, those things aren't humans?
I swear to. Anyways, we'll just have to talk about this later. Check your 9 o'clock.
But it's 10 AM. Oh, wait. Let me just turn off the recorder first.
Wow, we always forget to turn off the recorders, huh?
Why do you think the editors hate us?
Thank you for tuning in to Lust's After Dark Hours, where it's always after dark within my dungeon. I would like to thank Hedonism for her lovely candles before I start, and to thank even further, she's offering a deal on her premium, it's just straight up pure vanilla candles on her website. Use the code YOURMOSTDESIREDTHING for a 50% discount. And of course, I mean your most desired thing. The actual phrase is the code, not your actual hedonistic desires. But for the one who entered lust as a code, should call me sometime. Ooh. Oh. Oh, greedy. Well, a faster response than I expected. But just a reminder, my office is always welcome to any visitors per se. But enough with the nonsense. You've all tuned into my show, so I may as well deliver. Ugh. But before we get into the fun stuff, we have to talk about public safety. Ugh, stupid. Anyways, Lucy would like to remind people, well, more like my people, that unfortunately, it's dangerous to have sex with the demon hunters. But in all seriousness, yes, though demon hunters may give good coochie, I would rather be penetrated by a regular human rather than a crossbow up my ass. Trust me, trying to explain that to demon nurses is hard enough. Besides the downer of a notice, let's finally get into the good stuff. As always, you all ask me questions, and I, your supreme mastress, will provide you with the best tips as always. Ooh, looks like we're already banging with the calls.
Hello?
Welcome to the show, honey. May I ask for your name, please? And, of course, what's been bugging you?
Well, I mean, am I allowed to be anonymous? Can I not say my name?
Of course, darling. And it's anonymous, by the way. Anonymous.
Thanks. Well, my main question is in relation to, size difference.
Oh, yes, this classic question. Like I said a week ago, the High Table has already considered the problem of sexual deficiency due to height difference, mostly due to the prevalent size difference between Envy and Ras underling. God, I swear Ras demons are actual trees. So, just head into your nearest lust dungeon and they'll be happy to help.
Well, you see, I can't really do that with this type of problem.
Huh? Oh, are you talking about how small their penis is?
No. Not that. Well, it's actually the opposite.
Bigger? Come on, it can't be that big.
It's one of Lucifer's bodyguards.
Fucking excuse me? Well, that's all the time we have today, folks. See me at my office in 3 hours and bring the supposed giant guard with you. Well, that was a total disaster. Don't you think so, Adoration?
If you mean disasters and absolutely amazing, then yes, Masteress, it was.
Aw, you're like my own dishonesty. Anyways, who do you think was calling?
Definitely one of the Anthro Hellhounds. I've heard Fenrir has been spotted chatting up those boys around the gluttony ring.
Makes sense. Tell me, Adoration, how would you think hell would have been like if I never existed? Would chaos like this never happen within our realm?
Most likely, but it sure would be a boring realm to live in, Masteress.
That's my girl. Is a demon hunter in the dungeon finally desperate enough?
Yes, she's been chastised for what may be perceived as 1 year in the cell.
Perfect! I was feeling hungry anyways. Do you care for a lunch break, dear?
Of course.
You may come in, Envy.
Good suffering, my ruler.
Good suffering to you too, Envy. Now, what is your business in interrupting my monkey business?
Oh no, did someone make them see, hear, and speak evil?
Yes, it's most likely ignorance again.
Who? Whose ignorance?
What? I've never heard that name before. Anyways, that's not the main discussion. What brings you into my domain?
Well, I have a complaint against Pride. Specifically, his radio show.
I've said this multiple times, Envy. Whining about how you don't get enough attention is not a complaint. Capiche?
I know, but I always get the short end of the stick, boss. Pride never gives me anything of worth whenever I ask him. It's always, just do the weather report, or Lost has their own show, why don't you ask them? I don't get anything of value.
Take a walk with me, just to this window.
Okay.
You know, the vice department made us smoke these things, right? Easy killers. Greed was so smart in using his political corruption team into manipulating the surface market.
I know. What importance does this have to do with me?
Oh, well, nothing, I guess.
Are you... Thanks, boss.
Don't get in a twist, Envy. That's my point. The fact that there is annoyance at my comment proves your worth. Now, look into the rings of hell, would you?
Ew. Ruler, I don't think that's appropriate to ask of your worker to do that during work hours.
I just asked you to... Sibling! What did Lust come up with this time? Okay, now is not the time for that. Now gaze into the real rings of hell.
Okay. Sure, boss. What now?
Just appreciate it for a moment. You don't really get a view of the rings like this quite often. It's strange that people don't know much about your ring, considering it really is the prettiest out of all of them.
I believe Dante didn't want to admit to his own sin, boss.
The Inferno is just a self-insert comedy anyways. It holds no bear over us.
It sure does bear influence on the surface, though.
Well, you can't stop ignorance within those surface dwellers.
Seriously, I don't even know who you're talking about.
My point is, you have a ring that houses all of your underlings and yourself, and the concept that you have some sort of jealousy towards any other high table member makes it clear that you matter. You may despise pride, but that just shows your sin is working.
Okay, they're tied up and covered in oil. Now you know how to use that lighter, right?
Yes, of course, sir.
Good job.
Though our sins may work against us sometimes, this is just further proof that we're needed to control the chaos. You're still needed, Envy, regardless of how unappreciated you may perceive yourself. We need demons. Whether that be high table or surface demons, we need you.
What the hell are you doing? Somebody help! There's a crazy broad trying to kill me!
Oh, you little motherfucker!
Hold your testosterone, Eamon. Now, sir, you can't take the moral high ground after we found you with this, gun, with the intent to kill.
Yeah, so what? You caught me. But that's a cafe filled up with stuck-up aristocrats who've ruined the state of this country.
Yeah. Stick it to the man and show that you can revolt.
A lot of violence. Respectable.
But too much violence, my friend. Unfortunately, you struck too early, my darling. Maybe if you waited a few more months, we would have let you continue. But frankly, there's too much chaos right now. Eamon, you can eat him.
What? Who the fuck are you people? Somebody...
Thanks, Jen. I was feeling hungry anyways.
Like Lust says, who else is gonna control the chaos?
She's still holding up? That's surprising.
What makes you think that I can be broken, you beast?
My. After all that I did for you, I thought you would be satisfied after I provided that life supply of watermelon, oysters, and figs.
Absolutely ungrateful, Mistress, after all we do for her.
Indeed, it must hurt to receive all this entertainment and yet never be able to fully interact with your favorite bodies. What a shame.
I don't need your stupid entertainment.
You say that, but no need to kid yourself. We know your sin. Have fun for another year, my dear hunter. Adoration, do what you desire with her. Just make sure she doesn't get off of it, please.
You can count on me, Mistress. I've always wanted to try out tickling someone for a week straight.
Please, don't leave me with her.
Oh, come on. I only teased you with praise for only 20 weeks.
Good girl. Tease their kinks while they're still chastised. I love it. Toodles.
In the end, I'll make it clear, you're vital to this high table. So own up to your own worth, Envy. Any questions?
No, boss. I think I'm fine. Thank you.
Well, perfect. Now get to it. We've got some work to do.
Why is Pride's recording studio still? Oh, for Lucy's sakes, this smells! I thought they already cleaned up all of Cerberus's dog shit. Oh. Wait, is the microphone still on? No, yes, no, I remember. Still should have turned off the equipment. Amateur hour here. Sorry for the rude intrusion, our dear listeners. But due to unexpected circumstances, we have to cut your Daily Damnation short. But to make up for that, as a representative of the High Table, we thank you all for your work. Whether you're one of our lovely Surface Chaos controllers, a controller of your specific sin, or just a demon summoner in general, we appreciate you all. When you have the chance, take a quick look at your pentagram. My succubi and incubi have been overworked lately, and maybe you can all give them a good time. But other than that, I bid you all farewell, and tune in next time for your Daily Damnation.